Yeah, like for like the first 6 months, like all of my disposable income was like going to this place because like I literally wasn't paying like making enough to pay the rent, and it took a whole year before I was making enough to like pay all of my bills here. And now I can just work for myself and I don't have to have another job.
Very proud of you.
Thank you. It was a lot of work. And now I've gotten to the point where I can ignore phone calls when people, for some odd reason, call me at 7 in the morning. With the audacity of trying to book a massage.
Yeah, I'm training people not to hit me up on Saturday and Sunday for stuff now too.
Mm-hmm.
So could we please do this during working hours?
So now my phone rings and I see it's the Google Voice number. And if it's before 11, I'm just like, no. At the end of the voicemail, it says you can go online and book that. So
Right.
you do that.
Always available, 24/7.
And also later at night. But that's because people get like a little rude at night. Like I've had people who like they basically demand I be available to massage them in the next like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Like I need a massage. I'm like, well, when can you come? Oh, I need to come in by 5.
Like, well,
It's 4:47. I am out having lunch. Technically, I could make it back by 5.
but I'm not gonna rush it.
Yes, but I'm not doing that. And then I have people doing this thing where they like call me because they think it's a loophole to like my prepayments.
You're right.
Because people online they will find everything.
They will zoom in.
Like the person I massaged who was a very free spirit
Mm-hmm.
adjusted himself right before I started working on his legs. And I guess because of the way he adjusted himself, it like just kind of pushed everything in the way of the towel.
Yeah.
And so like his balls kept like showing. And I didn't think they were showing. And so like I did the editing, with the audio and I uploaded it, but then I realized that I kind of uploaded the videos in the wrong order. So I'm like, oh, if you like actually listen to the conversation, like you'll hear something and then you'll hear the first part of it like afterwards. And so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna redo it. And I'm happy I did that because as I was going through the video again, I'm like, oh, those are his balls. And I'm like, okay, and I'm like, and it was just over and over again. Like I would massage him and it would move a certain way, and you would just see like a quarter inch of his balls. And I'm like, okay, now I gotta put like a little soccer ball over there. And then at one point I was massaging him and he like basically like jumped on the table, like lifted his legs, and everything is just flying.
Fly.
So I'm like going by frame. When's the first time you see it? Okay, let me put this little sticker in front of it, which is going to make people upset. I covered this physique competitor's bulge last year,
Yeah.
and I still get comments to like this day of people upset about it. It's also funny because then sometimes people see like me covering something and like, oh, do you have a Twitter? I'm like, I do, but it's not what you're thinking.
That's not what goes on there.
Yeah. You'll be very disappointed. These are promotional videos, and I'm not in Las Vegas. See, this is why I can't do relaxing massages. I'm using a hot stone, but I'm using the edge of it.
Yeah.
And also the thing about the hot stone, probably why you felt like more cool in the heat, is like that ice roller ball, like there's a plastic part for me to hold on to.
Yeah.
So like I don't have it like just cold like on me the whole
Yeah.
time. But I have that with the hot stone, so like I have to let the hot stone be cool enough so that I don't burn my own hands. I might put some towels in the hot warmer. If anyone's listening, a trick to making the stones hotter, if you have them in the hot towel caddy, is to put wet towels in there. The steam makes it hotter. So like they'll only get so hot if I just have them in there with nothing wet. But if I put like wet towels in there, like they get like extremely hot. But there's one spike in the video I put up yesterday, like it was a compilation of my last massage I did with you. And this spike is when I start working on your glutes.
My glutes appreciate it.
Twitter or Reddit, like I will put like, your account information on the video.
Right.
Twitter I won't, because if you type in like someone's like, account name, you're like, oh, okay. That's all in my face.
know, the sad news is I'm on the new platform and I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, it's X.
X.
I don't
No,
know.
no.
Yeah.
X is the Twitter. What's the Facebook one?
Threads.
Threads.
Do you use it?
Barely.
Okay.
But I have a Twitter account but never use it.
Yeah. I have almost no Twitter followers. Partly because in order to post a video on Twitter, I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or maybe their app just sucks. I have to post it from my photo gallery. If I go to Twitter, I can't just upload a video. I have to go to my photo gallery and then go to the photo and then go to more, and then from more I have to tell them to make it a tweet and not a direct message on Twitter. It's just extra.
Yeah, you're like, that's a lot.
And then I can't add music from Twitter because they don't really I guess they're not really optimized for video like that. Like the other platforms. And so then I have to add music to it, and I have to make a whole nother video for Twitter than for anything else. And I don't have that many followers, so I haven't posted on Twitter in weeks. And then I always find that odd, the people who follow me on Twitter is oh, it's okay, this OnlyFans model just followed me on Twitter. They're like, oh, this person followed you on Twitter. Oh, she has very large tattooed boobs. Go to her Twitter page. Oh, okay.
Now I see.
And even before that, I didn't, if it wasn't for my business, I wouldn't use Twitter at all. I think I have another account that I made years ago, but I honestly can't remember my credentials at all. I don't even know what email address is under.
Yeah.
Cause I would get on Twitter and people are so unhappy and just kind of argumentative.
It's opinion. Yeah, it's very opinionated driven.
If I get on Twitter, I'm oh, I thought Facebook and Reddit were bad. My goodness. And I rarely use Facebook for the same reason. I'm honestly not trying to get into a fight with somebody in Oklahoma. I don't know you and I don't care.
Right.
I get on Reddit because I like crazy news stories. So I saw a news story about how one teenager stabbed another teenager to death over chicken nuggets. No, over the sauce from McDonald's chicken nuggets. I don't follow it anymore because they keep calling Trump a Florida man, and he is a New Yorker.
Right.
He is not a Florida man. I don't claim him. But I used to follow this Reddit account called Florida Man, and you would just get all, it's you all those crazy Florida stories.
Yeah.
I saw one story where a woman working at Walgreens stabbed her co-worker because she wanted to use the microwave.
Now she was cooking fish, so you gotta give her that.
You just read the craziest stories, the craziest things that people do. And I follow this one Reddit subreddit called Crazy Fucking Videos, and a lot of people die just doing really stupid stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Which we feel should feel blessed for.
Yes. Well, there's another subreddit. I don't go on that one. I forget what it's called, the Darwin Awards.
Perfect.
Yeah. And that's basically what it is. I found out a few years ago that apparently Because I just thought about it. I was like, oh, it'd be kind of cool to take a picture of that. But I'm like, what if I fell? And it was like on some like I think I was like on like a bridge.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wonder if people ever do that.
Oh,
And I
geez,
looked it
yeah.
up, and oh, a lot of people actually die.
Grand Canyon, they always walk off the edge, trying to take selfies.
Yeah. I'm like, that's so embarrassing. Like, I think I would want my family to say I died like doing crack.
Right.
Like, oh, he overdosed on crack. He didn't die taking a selfie.
Right.
I saw a guy in India who was trying to do this video where he was walking slowly next to a train that was going by,
Yeah.
and he got too close. Apparently, he survived, but the train hit his shoulder.
Oh, wow.
I truly am surprised I haven't been a victim of how often I scream at like 1 or 2 in the morning watching those videos. I saw one. This might have been on Instagram. I don't know exactly what she was thinking she was going to do. There was like a mother bear at someone's door.
Yeah.
Like her back, a back patio door. It was glass too. And like the little cubs were outside. And like the door was open, so I guess the person was trying to close the door.
Yeah.
But the bear is like at the door, like literally like the nose in the door.
Yeah.
And of course she gets close and the bear like swipes at her. You just hear screaming. I'm like, yeah, I see a bear entering the back door. I am
About the
exiting
front
the
door,
front. Yeah.
right.
Especially if I see cubs. But then again, that's not true because I'm not the kind of person who would ever live somewhere where
Right. True. Right. Tough to make it up in a high rise.
Mm-hmm. I saw a video where a bear was trying to attack this guy who was like on a cliff.
Yeah.
It was like a 10-foot cliff, but you know, so. And it jumped, I don't know if it jumped out of a tree or what, but it jumped down at him. And he was able to react in time and kind of push it away, and it fell down the cliff. And then it kept charging up the 10-foot cliff, trying to attack him. He's like kicking at it and just screaming, you know, as you definitely would. And eventually it gave up. But I'm like, that must have been the most terrifying experience of his life. And I'm also, this is why I don't go hiking. I was upset when I was in Dallas and I found out they had coyotes in like the parks.